Introducing Game Boy. It's portable. It's in stereo.
Just slip into the featherweight headphones, pop in your favorite cassette.
Clap on, clap off, clap on.
Imagine gathering with your family, eagerly pressing buttons on the VCR remote to pick a weekend movie, or the thrill of turning on your Game Boy and hearing its iconic startup chime. These simple moments encapsulate a whole sky of memories from the 80s. They weren't just objects, they were gateways to connection and nostalgia that today's Gen Z might never have encountered. Join us as we explore 25 everyday items that made history back then.
Shaping up your video is as easy as this with the HR7100 video recorder from JVC with color-coded feather touch controls, fast shuffle search, a 10-day timer, and full-function remote controls.
Recall your childhood curled up on the carpet, pressing play, pause, rewind, or fast-forward buttons on the remote control of your video cassette recorder, VCR. The VCR was more than just an electronic device. It completely revolutionized how we enjoyed home entertainment in the 1980s, allowing everyone to watch movies at home and record favorite TV shows without adhering to broadcast schedules. It forged an entirely new relationship with television, empowering viewers with content control. Family evenings became more special as everyone gathered in front of the screen, collectively choosing a movie from the rental store or rewatching a missed program. The VHS format became the most popular choice, surpassing its rival Betamax, due to longer recording times and lower costs, despite slightly inferior picture quality. The VCR was not just a device, it encouraged gathering, the coziness of the whole family sitting close together and jointly selecting a story to enjoy, reshaping how families planned their evenings and connected in front of the small screen. It was a small revolution in every family's living room, opening the door to a world of convenient and personalized entertainment, and serving as a precursor to today's on-demand streaming services.
And does things nobody else's does. It's the Betamax.
When mentioning the VCR, one cannot forget its arch-enemy, Betamax tapes. Created by Sony in 1975, Betamax was the first successful home video cassette format, a breakthrough that changed how we consumed media at home. Betamax's biggest advantage was its superior picture quality compared to VHS, with a resolution of about 250 lines, offering a sharper viewing experience. However, its drawbacks, shorter recording time, only about 1 hour compared to VHS's initial 2 hours, along with higher production costs, led to its defeat in the fierce format war and eventual discontinuation in 2000. Despite not winning the market and gradually fading into oblivion, Betamax remains a crucial innovation in the history of home entertainment. It stands as a testament to the continuous innovation of technology and an indispensable precursor to more advanced home viewing technologies that followed. For many, Betamax is not just a failed product. It's a memory of the early days of home video entertainment, recalling the choices and the dramatic competition among emerging technologies. The Sony Walkman, introduced in 1979, revolutionized how people experienced music, transforming it from a predominantly home-based activity into a mobile, private, and utterly personal experience.
Just slip into the featherweight headphones, pop in your favorite cassette, and you'll not only hear the music, you'll feel it all over.
Before the Walkman, music was often heard via public radio or home stereo systems, but this compact device with its original TPSL2 model allowed listeners to carry the soundtrack of their lives anywhere. It didn't need crowds or external speakers to make an impression. It brought a silent revolution in how people connected with melodies, lyrics, and memories, all with a rewind button. The Walkman was more than just a music player. It was a symbol of personal freedom, liberating music from the walls of the living room and taking it out into the wider world. It changed public spaces turning crowded streets into private concert halls where everyone could live in their own music without disturbing anyone, and vice versa. It is a lesson in privacy and personalization in the digital age, where music becomes an indispensable part of each individual's journey of self-discovery. Remember those colossal, boxy CRT TVs, cathode ray tube televisions, with their curved glass screens and the familiar hum they made when powered on?
Quasar 2 by Motorola. It has the improved picture tube for sharper, clearer color. The works in the drawer help keep it that way.
These giants were more than just entertainment devices. They were a presence, comfort, and connection in millions of living rooms, bringing the outside world into every home. CRT TVs were renowned for their bright colors, vibrant images, and reliable performance, becoming the centerpiece of family entertainment. Although heavy and bulky compared to modern slim TVs, they possessed a special charm, an imperfection that somehow made moments feel more authentic. Families gathering around a CRT to watch the news, Saturday morning cartoons, or favorite movies created a silent magic and nurtured generations. It was where stories were told, emotions were shared, and family memories were made, a symbol of coziness and connection in those years. Do you still remember those evenings when the whole family gathered to choose movies using the CRT TV? What is your most memorable moment with a CRT TV? Please tell us.
At the touch of one button. The new Sonar One Steps from Polaroid, the world's simplest cameras.
There was nothing quite as magical as witnessing a photograph appear right before your eyes in just a few minutes without the need for a darkroom or complex film development. That's exactly what Polaroid cameras offered. With Polaroid, the light-sensitive chemicals inside the film would develop the image automatically in about 60 seconds. A true marvel for those accustomed to waiting days to get photos from a developing shop. Its distinctive boxy design with a rainbow stripe became a famous icon of the 1980s, easily recognizable and carrying its own unique style. This camera was not just a tool to capture moments, but an integral part of the moment itself, encouraging impromptu, instantly shareable, and beautifully imperfect photography with its characteristic color tones and classic white borders. Polaroid redefined instant photography, delivering convenience and immediate joy, fostering authentic, vivid, and unforgettable moments. It is proof that technology can create magic in everyday life, transforming seemingly complex things into simple yet meaningful experiences, preserving memories in a distinct and romantic way. Who remembers the characteristic sharp clicking sound of dot matrix printers, a sound that became familiar in offices and homes during the 80s?
That's why IBM offers an ensemble of personal printers. For text, for color, for graphs.
Despite their reputation for being noisy, dot matrix printers were durable and reliable machines. They were built for function rather than form, using a print head that moved back and forth to create images and text from tiny dots of ink. Their biggest advantage was the ability to print on multi-part forms, also known as carbon copies, which made them perfect for businesses needing to print invoices, delivery notes, or other documents requiring multiple copies simultaneously. What's amazing is that these printers often outlasted the computers they were connected to, demonstrating the durability of a different technological era, where products were designed for longevity rather than constant upgrades. Dot matrix printers are a symbol of a time when robustness and utility were prioritized, an indispensable part of the gradual digitalization of office and homework, providing a new way to create hard copies of important documents, even if a bit noisy but incredibly effective.
Simon says go longer and faster, and when you do, you'll be the master. Did I do what I did? I do. Simon, the Do What I Do computer game from MB Electronics.
Simon, an incredibly popular electronic memory game that captivated countless children and adults in the 1980s. Inspired by Atari's Touch Me game, Simon improved the original concept by using more pleasant sounds and an attractive design with 4 light-up colored buttons. This game was not just an entertaining toy, but also a test of patience, memory, and sibling rivalry, where each player tried to reproduce an increasingly complex sequence of lights and sounds. With its distinctive beeps and alternating red, green, blue, and yellow flashing buttons, Simon was not just half memory test, half disco light show. It was a true challenge for concentration and recall. The beep of Simon still echoes in the memories of 80s kids, a symbol of joy, memory challenges, and wholesome entertainment. It taught us about patience and the ability to learn through repetition, a simple but valuable lesson even today. Let's remember the feeling of holding a Game Boy for the first time, a magical machine released in 1989 that completely redefined the concept of mobile gaming. Before that, gaming was often associated with bulky consoles in living rooms or noisy arcade centers. But Nintendo created a marvel, a device compact enough to carry in your pocket, with vibrant stereo sound and a monochrome screen displaying 4 simple yet captivating shades of gray.
Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris.
Despite basic graphics, the Game Boy was incredibly popular due to its affordable price, the ability to play for tens of hours on just a few AA batteries, and a rich library of games easily interchangeable via game cartridges. In particular, the advent of the legendary puzzle game Tetris contributed to its resounding success, making long trips, waiting times, or even boring school hours more exciting than ever. The Game Boy was not just a handheld device. It was a cultural icon, bringing the magic of the virtual world into users' hands, proving that excellent design lies not just in processing power, but in the experience it delivers. The iconic startup chime of the Game Boy, sounding every time you turned it on, still evokes a deep connection, a flood of memories for those who once immersed themselves in that world. It created a new era of entertainment, changing how we think about video games and the freedom of playing anywhere, anytime. The Game Boy startup chime still echoes in many people's memories. Which Game Boy game devoured most of your hours and captivated you relentlessly? Share your favorite game and why it was special.
We'll page you.
Motorola pagers for the messages you can't afford to miss.
Was the distinctive beep or vibration of pagers' beepers once the iconic sound of constant connection before mobile phones became widespread? These compact devices were pioneering items in mobile communication. They allowed users to receive text messages, usually phone numbers to call back, or later short alphanumeric messages via radio signals. Although they couldn't respond directly and required the recipient to find a public or landline phone to call back, pagers provided a sense of continuous connection and created a new digital etiquette where thoughtfulness and expectation were part of communication. Receiving a beep, then having to find a way to call back, created a unique interaction, a sign of care and responsibility. They marked the beginning of the era of continuous connectivity, laying the groundwork for the mobile revolution that followed. Pagers paved the way for the mobile phone era, teaching us to communicate more consciously and to value every message sent.
6 divided by 9. 4.
Speak and spell, speak and math, little professor from Texas Instruments. Make learning more fun than games.
Did the legendary educational toy Speak and Spell by Texas Instruments, launched in 1978, offer an unprecedented interactive, responsive, and engaging learning experience? It wasn't just a toy. It was one of the earliest handheld electronic devices with a display and the ability to change game cartridges, opening up a world of knowledge. The core innovation of Speak and Spell was its pioneering speech synthesizer, capable of pronouncing words with a distinctive robotic voice making spelling fun for children. This device encouraged children to learn through interactive games, providing instant feedback and gentle encouragement, fostering a practical relationship with technology and sparking curiosity for learning. Speak and Spell was not just a toy, but also a learning companion for millions of children, teaching them about the magic of digital speech and how technology could make learning vivid and engaging. It was a significant step forward in early education, paving the way for today's interactive learning methods. Recall the memory of sitting in front of the TV with the distinctive joystick in hand, immersed in the world of the Atari 2600, released in 1977.
You see this cute little girl over here?
Yes?
She's relentless.
The Atari 2600 video game system and its new exciting games at a new low price.
This was truly the pinnacle of living room excitement in the 80s, a machine that changed how we entertained ourselves at home. The breakthrough of the Atari 2600 was its system of interchangeable game cartridges, a major advancement over older systems with only built-in games. With a simple yet effective 8-bit processor and its iconic joystick controller, the Atari 2600 brought iconic titles like Space Invaders and Pac-Man from noisy arcades directly into homes. It transformed static TV screens into dynamic playgrounds where simple pixels brought endless joy. The Atari 2600 reshaped how people interacted with their TVs, sparking friendships, fierce rivalries between siblings and friends, and countless hours of exciting gameplay. It not only ushered in the era of home video games, but also served as a vivid memory of the simplicity yet captivating allure of early digital entertainment. Ghetto blasters, also known as boom boxes, once resonated across sidewalks and parks, a powerful symbol of expression and individuality in 1980s hip-hop culture.
Hear the miracle of ambient sound in a wide range of Panasonic Platinum Series portables, and for a separate experience altogether.
These large portable cassette players were more than just music devices. They were a statement of style and the centerpiece of community gatherings. With large speakers and the ability to produce loud, deep bass, they allowed music to move with you, echoing on the sidewalks, turning any public space into an impromptu dance floor. Features like dual tape decks, allowing for easy tape copying, recording capabilities, and equalizers transformed them into versatile tools for creating, remixing, and sharing sound on the go. Despite being bulky and heavy, carrying a boombox over one's shoulder was an act of pride, turning public spaces into personal soundtracks, expressing oneself and one's lifestyle. These were the mobile theaters of the 80s, symbols of musical freedom and the explosion of a new culture.
When you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power.
Who remembers the thrill of aiming the NES Zapper guns, a light gun accessory for the Nintendo Entertainment System, at the TV screen to shoot ducks in the legendary game Duck Hunt? The NES Zapper brought a surprising and exciting change to home video gaming, making it more interactive and vivid than ever before. With a satisfying click each time the trigger was pulled and the ability to aim directly on the TV screen, it created a freshly exciting gaming experience, combining movement and precision simply yet effectively. Games like Duck Hunt perfectly showcase the Zapper's capabilities, transforming players into real duck hunters right in their living rooms. It became one of Nintendo's most memorable accessories, helping the company establish its identity as a brand always ready to experiment and create novel, immediate, and unforgettable experiences. The Zapper gun was not just a toy. It was a symbol of gaming innovation, elevating video games to a new level where players not only controlled, but directly participated in the action on screen. The breakthrough of the Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive in some markets, in the late 1980s marked a significant turning point in home video gaming, ushering in the 16-bit gaming era. With more powerful graphics, vibrant sound, and a rapidly growing game library, the Genesis quickly became a formidable competitor to other 8-bit systems. Equipped with an advanced Motorola 8000 processor, the Genesis pushed boundaries once thought unattainable for home systems, delivering more detailed and smoother visuals. The bold marketing slogan, "Genesis does what Nintendo doesn't," was more than just a phrase. It became a symbol of Sega's performance advantage and rebellious attitude. Genesis was not just about performance, but also about attitude, a confidence, a spirit of daring to be different, which created fierce rivalries in game stores and countless hours of exciting gameplay. It was more than just a game console. It was a part of childhood, where friendships were formed and intense competitions took place, shaping a generation of gamers. Colorful, glittering, and comfortable rubber sandals. That's what Jelly Shoes were, an unmistakable fashion icon of the 80s. These shoes stood out with their unique combination of whimsy, fun, and everyday utility. Made from lightweight PVC, they were flexible, waterproof, and notably affordable, making them a favorite among both children and adults. With their bright, translucent colors and jelly-like glitter design, they offered comfort with a distinct visual style, easily pairing with any summer outfit. Jelly Shoes quickly became a staple in pop culture, reminiscent of sunny afternoons, beach trips, and the joy of slipping into something both fun and liberating. More than just a fashion item, Jelly Shoes were a symbol of carefree living, simple joy, and the optimistic spirit of an endless summer, preserving sweet memories of those days. One cannot overlook the Cabbage Patch Kids craze that caused a true cultural explosion in the 1980s. The unique aspect that made these dolls special was their personalization. Each doll not only had its own name, but also came with a birth certificate and a unique origin story, making them one of a kind. This sparked a deep emotional connection with children, making them feel like they were adopting a real family member. The unbelievably intense popularity of Cabbage Patch Kids led to a frantic shopping frenzy, even resulting in riots and stampedes in stores during the holiday season. Cabbage Patch Kids provided something real to hold, to care for, and to call one's own, before the advent of digital games, teaching children about love, responsibility, and attachment. It is a vivid memory of the joy and excitement of an era when physical toys could still have a powerful impact on children's culture and emotions. The Clapper, launched in 1984, was a sound-activated electrical switch that allowed users to control electrical devices simply by clapping their hands. Its biggest advantages were its surprising convenience and simplicity. With just 2 claps for one function and 3 for another, the Clapper made daily tasks a little easier, bringing a playful magic and cleverness without requiring users to learn any complex operations. Imagine you could turn lights on and off from your bed without having to get up. The Clapper was more than just a household appliance. It was a testament to creativity in simplifying life, a symbol of optimism about how technology could bring comfort and a touch of humor to every home. It was a simple yet exciting device, bringing convenience and a little magic into everyday life, reminiscent of a time when new technology began to permeate every corner of personal life. Remember the ZX Spectrum, a compact 8-bit home computer with a unique rubber keyboard and colorful graphics, which became incredibly popular in the UK in the 1980s. Designed by Sir Clive Sinclair, the ZX Spectrum was lauded for its compact size, making it easy to place in any space. With its low cost and high flexibility, it could use cassette tapes to load or save programs and data. The ZX Spectrum played a crucial role in the development of home computing and video games, truly revolutionizing the field. It opened the door to the world of programming and games for millions of people, allowing them not only to play games, but also to create their own programs. The ZX Spectrum was more than just a device. It was a platform for the development of programming and games, inspiring a passion for technology in many future engineers and developers. It is a powerful testament to how an affordable device can still have a profound impact on a culture and technology. Was the Casio calculator watch worn on the wrist a symbol of coolness and advanced technology in the 1980s? This watch was an innovative combination of a digital watch with an integrated calculator right on its face, compact and convenient. It was renowned for its practicality and futuristic appearance, with a tiny keypad on the watch face allowing users to perform basic calculations anytime, anywhere. Models like the Casio databank even included a calendar, alarm, and phone book, transforming it into a miniature personal assistant. This watch didn't just tell time, it told of the future, becoming a symbol of optimism about compact, wearable technology of that era. It was more than just an accessory. It was a statement about convenience and technology's ability to integrate multiple functions into a single device. The Casio calculator watch is proof that innovation can appear in the most everyday objects, delivering both style and utility, making it a fond memory of an exciting period in technology. If this video has brought back beautiful memories for you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the No Longer Here channel, and turn on notifications to continue our journey of exploring other meaningful, nostalgic stories with us. The incredible convenience of looking up words without having to carry bulky books, simply with a compact handheld device. That was the digital dictionary. These devices, with the Seiko electronic dictionary as one of the pioneers, offered instant access to definitions, synonyms, and even translations. They were popular pocket companions for students and travelers, making learning and communication much easier. Although later replaced by smartphone apps and online dictionaries, the digital dictionary remains an important chapter in the transition from print to digital formats. It was a bridge between two worlds, where curiosity met convenience and language was just a keystroke away. The digital dictionary was not just a learning device, it was a testament to how we changed our approach to information, a significant step forward in making knowledge more accessible than ever before, contributing to the learning and discovery journey of many generations. Answering machines were an important household item in the 1980s, allowing people to receive messages when they couldn't pick up the phone. Before voicemails or mobile phones, these machines were the only way not to miss important calls. Models like the PhoneMate 400 could store multiple messages on tape, offering significant convenience. These machines didn't just carry information. They carried voices, they carried moments of loved ones, creating a sense of connection even in absence. They also offered the initial taste of mobility, with remote message checking, allowing you to call home to listen to messages from anywhere. Answering machines were the precursor to today's voicemail and messaging, teaching us the necessity of leaving messages and the value of asynchronous communication, a symbol of the evolution in daily communication. Who remembers the crackling sound of popcorn kernels and the burst of popcorn like small explosions of joy from the air poppers? This device changed how families made popcorn at home. Instead of oil, it used hot air to pop kernels, creating a healthier, faster, and easier snack. The Presto popcorn pumper was one of the pioneering models, bringing significant convenience to family movie nights. Just pour in the kernels, turn on the machine, and you had a bowl of hot, crispy popcorn. It offered a small but significant upgrade to daily life and changed how we gathered around snacks. The air popper was not just a household appliance. It was part of the experience, transforming family movie night into a simple, healthy, and delightful culinary ritual. It is proof that small improvements can bring great joy and create warm memories in every family. The cable boxes became an essential part of television in the 1980s, profoundly changing how people accessed entertainment. Before cable boxes, we could only watch a few free broadcast channels, but cable boxes expanded channel options beyond anything we had known, decoding cable signals to open up a world of specialized programming like sports, movies, 24/7 news, and diverse entertainment channels. Cable boxes transformed living rooms into miniature movie theaters, offering viewers more choices and the ability to customize their TV experience. It was a leap in content richness, helping us discover new interests and easily access more information. They reshaped audience expectations for television and laid a solid foundation for the on-demand viewing culture we have today. A cable box was not just a device, it was a gateway to a new era of television, where choice and personalization became core elements of the home entertainment experience. And finally, remember the distinctive whirring sound of a fax machine sending and receiving documents over telephone lines, an essential tool for both home and office in the 1980s. Although fax technology existed since 1843, it wasn't until the 70s-80s that fax machines became widely popular, offering the ability to quickly send text and images over long distances. By scanning documents and converting them into electronic signals, fax machines revolutionized remote document transmission. The shift from thermal paper, which often faded over time, to plain paper made them more affordable and convenient for daily use, from sending business contracts to sharing drawings or other important documents. The fax machine is a testament to the magic of instant information transfer, an important precursor to email and modern digitized communication methods. It was more than just an office device. It was a symbol of increasing global connectivity, bridging geographical distances, and opening up new possibilities in communication. Looking back at the 80s, we see an era filled with innovations that reshaped daily life. From the VCR turning living rooms into movie theaters, the Walkman opening up the world of personal music, to pagers pioneering the mobile era, each item tells a story. They were not just technology, they were gateways to convenience, freedom, and connection, teaching us about the ability to transform life with simple innovations. The amazing thing is, even though many items have disappeared, their legacy remains valuable. Would you like to join No Longer Here to discover more inventions that once changed our world? If memories come flooding back, please like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to not miss our next nostalgic journeys.